Hello everybody, and welcome. I am the Beta Plan, and this is Crusader Kings 3, where we return to our own unique country, which we have named Holland, after, well, the name that a lot of countries nowadays actually know our nation for, because of the traders that went from far away and told the people, we're from Holland, these two provinces. Because this nowadays is called North Holland, and this is called South Holland. Back in the day, it was indeed called West Friesland. And this area is where the Frisians were, which is what I think they've named this nation after, although they have put the culture Dutch. I'm kind of wondering, does it say that it formed from the Frankish and Frisian cultures? Yeah, so it is referring back to the Frisians. And I'm kind of lucky, I would say, or just it's coincidence, I should say. Is actually currently a series in the Netherlands about the history, and they actually talked about I believe it should be this king, because I don't know why his father is named Catholic and he isn't, but there is a king called Radboud, so this name, and he was supposedly considering about his daughter who was Catholic, and here it isn't, but at least he here has a daughter, so that's why I'm going with this branch, because here they don't have anything. So I think they're talking about this king. And supposedly his daughter was Catholic, and he was thinking about turning Catholic. As he attended her baptism, or so it goes, and he was hovering with one foot over the bath of water to be baptized in, and then retracted, because back then the Frisians, well, they held this area, and it doesn't seem like it's very rich, but it had contacts with all the Norse, let's just say Norse for now, tribes over here that did trade from across the sea, and, well, from down over in the Frankish territories. So maybe that is the thing why he didn't want to do it, because he wanted to have both trade with them as well as here. And going Christian, well, Christian isn't very tolerant actually of other faiths. Although, funny enough, that's the Dutchies. Here we are considered righteous. We're not fundamentalists, but back in the day we might have more been fundamentalists in that sense. And then I mean in that sense, Christians in general, not to say just Catholicism, but anyways. The interesting thing is what they said is that he wasn't. That series said he wasn't really a king, more that he united tribes in the sense that he bound them to him, and he did fight the Frankish people, so the people that were beneath this area. Now, well, French, because they diverge from the Frankish culture. By the way, that Rhinelander culture spreading very hard. Core. We're gonna have to see what we're gonna do about that. I'm deviating again. But yeah, he held control over this area, so I kind of feel like I should have this area. So maybe I just want not Oversticht, but I want Frisia. It has more coastal areas than Oversticht, which means I need to figure out how to make this chap like me more. I cannot really put him on the council. He's just not worthy of a task. He has a decent intrigue. It's average, but it's not 21. His marshal is okay, but then I have to replace this guy, and he has then 8 diplomacy, and you could put him here, but then this guy doesn't have anything to do because he doesn't have the intrigue to be put over to the spy master. Besides, all of these are also all powerful vassals that need to be in the council, so I just don't have a job for him. But I decided not to fabricate on him. I'm gonna fabricate on Frisia and just get control of this entire duchy. Get Frisia. Okay, we don't have Oost Friesland, so East Friesland. But yeah. I could imprison her. Yeah, that is also a thing. My daughter over here, she cheats with my vassal, who is of the murdering family type. Well, that is not really what I wanted to see. Certainly not because we met her in the betrothed you two for stuff. I'm just gonna keep it around, but I don't really like it. Let me put it that way. I can create a Duchy of Gelre. I could, but I don't see the point. What I see point more for is upgrading our harvest. 202. Hold on a minute. Core type. Yes. Oh, we haven't switched, of course, because we haven't gotten... And we still want Groom to Rule. So it's going to take forever until we have discounted building costs. So yes, let's just do it. 202. Get all our areas upgraded. And does this mean there is a thing? No. It was glowing so much that I was like, is there something to do in the Royal Court? Not that I see. It's funny, by the way, that they're still saying that we're being raided, but I think they're raided over here. Which is our nation, but isn't something we control. Anyways, basically waiting a little bit until Mother dies so that we can get Frisia inherited to us. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. That's all I can say. I have a lot of sisters also. Yeah, there is an interesting family dynamic going on here. Married to that, yep. Yeah, for the alliance. I'm just checking again because it's been a while since I've recorded. Oh, Gardner, alright. Quick. Inherited the Duchy of Nitra. Huh. So getting our family line there as well. We are amazing with matrilineal marriages. But you aren't in a matrilineal marriage yet. Ah, she doesn't care because it's... Oh, but it's also not her first son, so he's not going to inherit anything. You are to inherit this. Yeah, but it isn't bringing us much. Mercia. Okay. That is a powerful family, but it seems like your father, who was the petty... Who is your father? This guy. I have the feeling, yeah, you got your titles lost. Excommunicated and stuff. That's why you've lost everything. Alright. Just looking for another of Wessex. Strong guy, that is excellent. Let's just get him. Actually, if we do it for prowess, we should just really look for prowess and not, or martial or whatever, not prowess. For instance, him. And he has an inspiration. Now that is the way, that is interesting. He has an inspiration. He comes to my court. Now we should have somebody. Court artifact? No. Oh, has completed. He forged something. But still, that may mean that... Oh, wrong screen. Keep having a little thing with that. What if I made you a... Court artificer? Not possible. I'd hope that because he had an inspiration, he might get one again, and that we could grant him something, but no such luck, so it seems. We will recruit a lowborn to fill a court position. No. We could develop the capital, though. Wait with that until I can immediately do stress relief. So let's up the speed. Once again, pregnant. This is just nuts. The amount of children that we have is nuts. The compass forager. Cool. Learn High Germanic. Have child study a language. Because he's now 6. I wanted to learn Higher Germanic as well. And of course, who's this guardian? Me, I hope, yes. Wonderful. Now married, wonderful, that is also done. We can now call a hunt. It's another girl! What in the blazes is wrong with my genes? It's only girls. Oh, this is kind of cool. She's called Zoete, which means the sweet one. Or sweet, if you just remove the E. So it's kind of funny that she's a handsome one. Just randomly handsome. Are you my daughter is the question that rises in me, but let's do it like this. And that also means that we can now say, develop the capital, immediately call a hunt so that we are not stressed out. Ooh, I'm still a little bit stressed out. Athletic? I gained the trait athletic. Wonderful. I will spend the money for some piety. This should be... Oh, no I cannot. Not at this moment. Missed that because I was on such high speed that I was about to be fabricated. So we're gonna have to wait on that one. Put my diplomacy skill to the test. An additional 20 opinion from him. No, this victory is enough. I say we start swaying you. My glory is widely known, thank you very much. Working on that development, because that is the crazy sauce that we're working on. Ooh, learned the Alvigar. We want that also for my son. But I'll have to wait until he is capable of doing so. Still, I think that's pretty good. In fact, he speaks 3 languages. That is just amazing. Italian. Polish or Occitan. I think that's enough. For now. You have become pregnant. I hope from him. Also High German. Wonderful. You could learn, however, French. Yeah, line secured for the duchies that he is going to inherit. Person can be sponsored. Alright, hold on. Sigmund von Turingen has the artisan inspiration. He wants to make a sculpture. He's very competent at his craft. Alright, we'll sponsor him for 50 gold. That means once again we cannot get the claim here, but we're just gonna leave that be. Another marriage happened. I can ask my head of fate for gold, then we can do this. Wonderful. That is then also allows me probably to have an inspiration. An inspired person. Personal champion. Quarter. Yeah, see. Average. We'll give you one. We'll give you one. You're poor. Oh dear. That isn't very good. What we also should possibly do is search for a physician. Yeah, he's good. He's young. He's a renowned physician. That's amazing. Yeah, Frederik. Thank you so much. Oh, my counselor died of consumption. Alright, and that means that you are now on the throne, if you will, of Groningen. That is... Oh, not the best branch. Disfigured, of course, isn't a heritable trait, but he's also frail. Oof. It's not the best. Well, that means that you finally got yourself your job, buddy, that you were complaining about not getting. See it done. Then we have the claim. Then you can go back to this. So we now have a claim on Frisia. What is happening? In the Independence War. You went independent, then you went out of it. Very handy. Inspiration, fellow connoisseur. My vassal, Major Mathilde, accosts me. Well met, liege. I've heard tell of your patronage of Sigmund the sculptor. They say he's making a sculpture worthy of a king. Please take this and give it to him. I wouldn't want to miss the chance to aid in the creation of a masterpiece. Mathilde has a reputation for generosity, and it seems she has found a new outlet for her spending. So, she is generous. And how generous is I can give it to Siegmund, and there's a chance that it will be of slightly higher quality. I can pocket it myself. Or, no, I don't need it. But I'm going to say just how generous. And she gives a little bit of money, while I get a better piece, possibly. So, why not? Work off some stress. Let's do another lap. Inspiration, the highest quality. My lord, look at the wood, the grain, the density. I've never seen such fine quality before. My beneficiary, Siegmund, breaks away from our market procession to cost the merchant selling the coveted item. Ecstatic over his find. This, my project would reach new heights. I could create something truly marvelous. Interesting that he might have to start all over again with new raw material, but alright. Please, my king, bestow this gift upon me. The artifact produces through will be of higher quality. Yep, we're just paying for that. No problem. Higher quality. Without kindness, the world falls apart. My wife is pregnant again, but she's also now a drinker and irritable. Creative freedom. This is ridiculous. He protests. Yeah, that is funny because he is now being accosted, supposedly, by, I think, the court officer. Oh no, the antiquarian. But we don't have an antiquarian. And you can have a chance that things go better, but, yeah. Siegmund, oh, actually there is somebody that is supposedly in that spot. This is the court officer. It's interesting that they don't show it though. I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, he's no longer my court officer. I didn't realize I would fire him. I'm sorry. That wasn't exactly what I meant to do. It's very far away from having additional level of fame. Yeah, sure, I'll start exchanging letters with her. Ooh, once again, this guy has a lot of pop-ups. Then again, our speed is super high. My sculptor Siegmund updates me on his progress, droning on about the limits of his chisel and bench as my mind reels with bold ideas for my sculpture. Creating may not be my personal forte, but that doesn't mean I can't have a say in how my money is spent. I have a few suggestions. Or my background will come with me if you need insights. And I can do this because I am a naive appeaser. Still, it has a very good chance of working. And no backfiring, where here it does. Inspiration might be of a slightly higher quality. So my ideas work well. Please tell me about troop compositions. You are a worthy commander and I don't have that thing. She doesn't like it. I always choose the wrong one. I have absolutely no idea how things work. And then there is someone. The unknown king. Oh, and you will never believe what happened next. My guest Stephanie won't stop talking about herself and all the things that have happened to her. In addition to her endless prattling, I am at unease with the stranger speaking so informally to me. I try to excuse myself from the guest by telling her I have other matters and people to attend to, but she interrupts me, asking what job I have or if I am here to enjoy the extravagant beds like other guests. Dumbfounded, I managed to respond, I am the king. The blood drains from her face and she begins to stutter. My most sincere apologies, my lord. I promise I'm not here to simply leech off your fortunes and stay in the finest lodges in the realm, I swear. I just that your court reputation is more talked about than your appearance, my lord. Oh. I can let her leave her court and I get 100 stress because I'm critical. She just leaves. Or my court grandeur will be increased if I spend some money and we gain renown, which I love. Spread the word that I'm an accommodating host. Or I'll have a mandatory test for guests that they must pass a stay here. We also gain some renown. She leaves my court, but I gain a little bit of prestige. Or I actually don't mind if everybody knows who I am. No, I can't do that because I'm ambitious. Do I want my grandeur to... Yeah, let's just increase my grandeur. Whoa, court level grandeur 4. Nice. But that is going to dip down because... Yeah, see? Our baseline is way lower than our current level. So it's going to dip down very quickly, but that's fine. Ooh, magnificent statue. Looks a little bit Buddhist though, but my lord, my beneficiary Sigmund justices me over to an object covered in fabric with a wide grin on his face. I have toiled many days and nights, and finally my work is done. He whips the covering off, and my eyes grow wide as I see what's hidden beneath. A beautiful statue of King Jacob. Of myself. I was like, is that my dad? Because that was also Jacob, so I had to check. Painted and masterfully carved, the king is famous for his enlightened reign over the kingdom of Holland. The maple of the sculpture is masterfully worked. Wow. Quite a bit of prestige gain. That is actually quite good, 0.4. And then vassal tax contribution plus 1%, not bad. And court grandeur plus 3. It's quite good. It's a faint thing. It's not purple, which I think is like the highest one. But it's really not bad. So let's go to my royal court, and we have an artifact that we need to display. Yeah, let's put it here. If there's no tapestry on that side. Oh, it's a lifelike big statue. Oh, that is cool. That is so cool. I love it. I love that. I hadn't seen that one yet. That is really cool. Yeah. Lovely thing is that this one never the case. This one is the case slowly. All court artifacts. These are these, yes, and my personal artifacts. I don't think I own that many anymore. I think one already got destroyed. Yeah, this one's the only one. My high-end antiquarian one needs repairs. I'm just noticing. Do we need control anywhere else? It's not directly owned by me. So no, let's just increase the levy. Oh, she just died. Let's reassign you over here. No, I'm more... you have by far the highest stewardship, right? Because I can't put in my sisters, I believe. Yeah, that's not allowed. So that won't... then I need to put you in because you're the highest one of that, and I want that development growth. You are a crap spy master. Can I switch something around? You're just as bad at it. You're an 11. You're not bad, Count Philippus. Can I put you in there? I'll reassign you. And then I'm going to put in the 9er. Oh, boy. Council-wise, horrible, but oh, there we go. Some powerful vassals on the council. Hold court. Yes, let's do so. Cost 70 prestige. And we'll see who comes in line. 3 petitioners. The woman who approaches my throne is clearly a commoner. My lord, she begins her speech. I represent the local community of Amsterdam. In the first few months, our cemeteries... Oh no, once again, the grave robbing thing. I will not dismiss Frederik. Frederik, just cut it off. Let's just do that. I request my liege, Major Olivier's voice is severe. Such a weird thing for me to speak in English to you and then having to remember that these names are Dutch and then I have to switch it back to the Dutch pronunciation. I request that we launch an investigation about an infamous preacher in Amsterdam. Oh no, the woman thing again. That's the same thing as last time. Come on. But Count Waldger, sorry, now I'm doing the English thing. Count Waldger interjects Oliver's speech. It's her only flaw. I'm gonna make Count Volger like me a little better. And then I recognize the next set of petitioners immediately. They are Hugo. Sorry, once again, doing the Dutch English switcheroo. And, well, this is an Irish name. Yeah, the guy that is supposedly married to a niece of mine, but is in jail. Which is funny because He comes to my court while being in jail in somebody else's court. I think this is a little bit of a, wouldn't call it a bug, but something that, of an oversight. Like, they didn't make sure there was a check for is in jail or is not at this court. They are a pair well known for their intense rivalry. They are not arguing. Worryingly, they are not arguing with each other. My lord, begins Hugo. I have to tell you that the people are intensely dissatisfied with your duchess. She's not my duchess. I mean, she's my wife, but we fear that her recent behavior is not becoming a good and loyal duchess. It's not becoming of a good and loyal duchess. And we demand that you do something about it. This is an interesting one. I've seen this before, now that I see the whole line. And he sees a drunkard. And actually, there is I'm sure if you looked at this the other way, well, is never going to work. As you can see, 0% chance of success. Good would give me a ton of diplomacy lifestyle, but not working. I'm not your enemy. He is, which is an intrigue challenge, just trying to redirect our hatred. Or I can speak to her and there's a chance. No, this isn't interesting. There is a similar event that can make a person lose drunkard. And I've seen it happen. Or perhaps you back those words up with steel. There is a prowess challenge. Or I concede to their demands. Losing prestige. And she doesn't like me, rebuked me. Yeah, the question is, because this isn't gonna work. Intrigued? Intrigue? I have a 6 intrigue. I have a 3 prowess. What are your prowesses then? 2 and 0. Wow. Okay. Yeah, my natural dread is just horrible. I shouldn't do a prowess challenge because gain 20 dread is nice, supposedly, but I have 15, minus 15 because I'm compassion, so it's not gonna work. Manipulate enemies for 5 years. Keen discovery chance. If it goes fails, they form a rivalry with me and I gain unworthy ruler. No, I'm gonna speak to her. Fine. My spouse did not like that, but we've done what we had to do. He gained an inspiration again? I need gold. It's another daughter. What in the blazes? Margareta. Okay. I only get daughters, man. I need to live. But he wants gold for it. He wants more gold. Okay. Let's try and increase your opinion, because you are now in the council and that has definitely switched you around. As the renown of my dynasty grows, familiarity with the glorious Volkwalding sigil spreads too. My family's advice is now recognized as in the regional circles of nobility, counted highly among the most prominent Dutch bloodlines, as it should be, and it became masterwork. So it becomes more important. I wish I could see, maybe I can if I click on it now. Hold on. Volkwalding House banner? No, I think it's already moved up. Yeah, I think it already moved up. So I don't know what the previous ones were, but as it should be. Awesome. Yeah. You have stuff that is mine, but I can't get it back. I don't have the manpower. It's unfortunate. And my son learns a language. Oh. The second... Oh, didn't realize that was happening. Oopsie daisy. With the fall of the settlement of Gelden to Jarl Swine, much of Great Gelders has left bare to rampage uplanders. New local forces of the seas left opposed them. The raiders have carried off. I curse them. Pay rare geld to get them away from him, but I can't do that. And help them rebuild. I would love that, but I can't do that right now. I have an inspiration that I need to fund. I could look into my soldier count. Yeah, it's 1500. I can't handle them yet. Sorry. Core grand level is now 4. Is that at a stable 4? Because that would be amazing. Yes, it's stable at 4. That is amazing because I am expected to have level 1. I have level 4, which is quite a fellow vassal opinion plus 20, independent ruler opinion plus 20, vassal opinion plus 12. I have quite a bit... I like this. Does it also give me a thing? Promote culture acceptance effectiveness plus 30%. Bestow royal favor, yeah, and unlocks the manage royal guards counselor tasks. Look at that. I would sponsor that inspiration in a heartbeat. In fact, let me do that. I have an entire life. The time we spend together, I do not hold my wife close to my heart, and the more time I spend with Agatha, the more I start to understand why that is. Everything she does gets on my nerves, just a little. I have to live an entire life with this person. Ooh. Well, that's not a good thing, huh? Let me get diplomat. And then we will get room to rule, and then I'll switch it out towards, of course, stewardship. Diplomat, I forgot what it gives me. Plus 3 diplomacy, independent ruler opinion plus 20, personal scheme power plus 20. Yeah, so you guys are starting to like me. What I also could do is actually get an alliance without... Propose alliance. Close to it. Close to it. Bavaria? Would accept an alliance. Bavaria, do you have any weird claims? You have a claim on Bohemia. Means I can't take this county though. Mercia. Tends to be pretty strong in Kent as well. Like, I can do one alliance without having a thing, so why not? That's what I'm thinking. And I have already with Angria. The problem is, if I do Bavaria, I'm afraid they will pull me into wars that I am not really gonna enjoy. Let's just wait with that alliance until we know where we need to put it. The only thing I'm going to do with this episode still is wait. Boom. Bada bing. I'm going to sponsor your inspiration. And your inspiration this time is a weapon inspiration. Alright. Inspiration funded. Sigmund taps his foot bowing deeply. It's both an honor and privilege to forge you a weapon. He speaks in a dignified way, but there's a glimmer of excitement in his eyes that betrays his serious demeanor. Tell me, what's your preferred way of fighting with a weapon? I wish to forge something that would suit you best. Oh shoot, I already have a weapon. Why did I do this? I have a weapon. Having said that, the weapon that I have isn't of very good quality, is it? Wasn't this equipped? Now I have prowess 6. Darn it, I hadn't even equipped it, but... it's just a normal weapon. Axe, hammer, or mace. I already have those. I prefer to keep my enemies at a distance with a spear, or trust your judgment, or a dagger or a sword. Let's just go with his judgment. I should not have sponsored this one. Not entirely handy. Lotharingia is losing his independence war, which means I probably can ask my mother then to just join me. Which would be amazing, because then we already have it under control directly. But I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to probably wait until this inspiration is done, because there isn't much else to do. And I'm just building up our development, our growth, our everything, as much as I can. And see where we can go. Can we develop the capital again? I need to be notified when I can do this, because this is an amazing type of deal. In fact, what if I put you in Holland? 22 months, yeah, put you over here. Get it up to 17. Should have done that immediately when I had the chance. Development is nicely growing. Well, I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.